Well, I've been coming for about 20 years, and my name is Edna Schaefer. And like I said, Ruthie, who helps me, has been doing it since day one, which is probably going on 40 years.
Yeah, my husband and I, it was his idea getting started. Came home from church, and Father said we should have somebody to raise some money. Get your neighbors, and let's get started that way, and that's the way we got started.
I started out calling bingo in 1979. That's when a couple other couples got together and they called me up and my wife, and so us three couples started that bingo here in Earling as a kind of a help for the parish. We have a jackpot that's $500 every week, and we start out with 52 numbers, and then we'll add a number each week until it goes out. Then when it goes out, then we start over again at 52, and it's always $500.
So the one time I went to bingo, I was so broke. Randy and I were just married not too many years, and I was so broke that had no reason to be going to play bingo. And the night before, I had dropped a wok on my kitchen floor, right in the middle of the kitchen linoleum, and it burned a hole right in the hole in the kitchen linoleum. And so I went to bingo with my mom, and I was telling her this story all about the wok falling on the floor, and she was saying, "You better watch your card, you better watch your card." And so the whole time I'm playing bingo and I'm trying to tell her this story, and I got down to like 3 numbers, and she said, "You need to watch your card." And they called the next 3 numbers right in a row, and I won $800. So it was just amazing. And then a couple of years later, I was playing bingo in another place and won the jackpot there and won $500. So ever since, I love playing bingo then.
My story about how I started playing bingo is pretty cool, because the first time I went with my friends, and I didn't think I was going to win that much, and then the last round came, and I ended up winning the jackpot, which was really cool.
Most I won was $50. That was exciting. Never won the jackpot. Never sat next to anybody who won the jackpot. So maybe tonight. I won a towel tonight. I'm very excited. If this is all I go home with, I'm going to be so excited.
The people would give you quite a bit of static once in a while when you'd call the wrong number. Like if I was supposed to not call any more B's, they would call a bee and "Don't bees!" They would holler, and so I would just kind of smile and say, "Well, we won't call it then." It's a treacherous situation, but it's fun.
But I think it's fun to watch the ladies that tape their things down. And then, oh gosh, when I used to play in Council Bluffs, there'd be a lady that had the good luck charms, and they had to be lined up in this. You just see all kinds of things.
Hats.
Hats. Yeah.
I always try to find the one thing I do if I'm playing. I like to have certain numbers in corners, like 15 for B15 in a corner, or 065 I like to have in a corner. If I'm picking out my own cards to play bingo, I like to try to do that, pick out different numbers in the 4 corners, hoping that I'll get the 4 corners.
So whenever they call certain numbers, we have like little sayings or like song chant things. Like for B4, when they say B4, you say "and after," right after they say that. Or B11, then you're saying B11, B11. Stuff like that. It's fun.
Whenever I get a bingo, I put it on the bag, and I keep track of bingos. Well, then my daughter got some, and then she added some other activities. They give you these sheets, and she's kind of ADD, so she likes to play with the sheets.
My wife loves to play bingo, so I would go because she wanted to go, and that's when I played bingo. And most of the time when I wasn't calling, I would go with her to play bingo. She worked in the kitchen for years and years and years also, ever since we started the bingo. Every Wednesday she would go up and help the ladies cook the meals for the evening there. And we always served lunch before bingo and during bingo.
They need help. You know, when you get my age and you've been working in the kitchen all the while, it would be nice if we had younger people who would come and help, but they're all working and they're busy. So we keep doing it. We were talking about it today. At our age, we should still be working. So don't ask me how old I am, but I'm 85 years old.
Also, another reason I come, they have really good meat rights and homemade desserts. And where can you get that on a Wednesday night in a small town? Bingo hall.
Yep, good.
I like going to bingo because you can go with your friends and you can just have a good time, and you might end up winning a lot of money, which is really cool.
Well, when I came back here, it was sort of like getting back in with the crowd because I lived in California, and Ruthie was one of my best friends, so she talked me into it, so I've been helping her ever since. You have to do what they do or you don't get to see them.
Just fun.
It's fun. It's fun. Food, social. It's great. Small town. When you live in a small town, you got to find fun things to do, and it's a cheap night of entertainment. So
You definitely have to get out.
If you ever win at all, then it makes you come back again because you're thinking you could win again. So I like it. It's a good pastime.